Right, I know that's not.
Sorry, you guys. Good morning. I can't quite get this set up. We're going to do that for 1 second. Good morning. Is anyone there? All right, you are in fusion. You're looking at a rock right now, so just hang on. We're not started just quite yet. Like they're little. I'm in here, don't worry. I'm just not quite ready to go, of course. All right, not doing that and that. Okay, Natalie, so she's doing fusion on Zoom. My computer doesn't have audio. Is it your headphones? Can you hear me?
Yes. We all hear you. Yes.
Okay, you can hear me? All right, so who else is here? Let me just see real quick.
Can't see you yet, though.
You can't, I know you can't see me. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
There's the rock.
Oh,
It was the, it's like that, I don't want to talk too much because we're getting like filmed, but hold on, switch to, I just want to see everyone. Yay, there we go. All right, awesome. I'm just going to move this for a sec. Where are my blocks? There they are. Yeah. All right, so you guys have a ball out there, right? Yes. Now we talked about using straps and then I didn't get that and I'm pretty sure that room is locked. Okay, and we talked about not facing the window too. Yeah, that's 2 times now I thought. I'm taking it. All right, let's get rolling. So you guys are gonna start down on the ground. Did that last time.
hi, Judy.
Okay, so you're gonna start down on the ground. You're on your hands and your knees.
Mute everybody on Zoom, mute yourselves because otherwise it flashes to you sometimes.
Okay. So I remember too, I wanted to bring this up higher, but I didn't have an iPad last time, so we'll see. Take your right leg, stretch it back behind you. Push your hands into the ground and just lengthen out through your heel. Good. Spin your biceps forwards. Good, and then place your right knee on the ground. You're just gonna switch. Take your left foot, stretch it back behind you. Tuck your toes, push through your hands. Good, and place that left knee on the ground. Okay, so do it again on your right leg. Good, so now you're gonna lift your left knee up off the ground. Good, so it looks like this. But here you are. Lower that left knee and shin to the ground and then pull them up. So you're gonna actually move your body down a little bit and then pull that leg up into your chest. Good, and again, lower down, good, pull it up. 2 to go. Lower down, good, hug that leg up into your body. You have 1 more. Lower the leg, good, and lift it up and hold it here and pulse it up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, take your leg back behind you. Good, you're in a plank position, lower that leg to the floor. Good, hold your plank position. Good, 3. Good, 2. Good, now take your knees down to the ground. Good, press yourself back. You're gonna stretch your back for a moment in a child's pose. So you're in a child's pose and then come out of your child's pose back onto your hands and your knees. Hands and knees. Good. Take your left leg, stretch it back behind you. Good, your foot's on the ground. Good, so you're right here for a moment and then lift that right knee and shin up off the mat. Good, lower your knee and shin down to the ground. Pull that leg up. And again, lower the leg. Good, pull it up. Good, and again, down. Good, draw that leg up to your chest. 2 more. Good. Hug it up. Make sure your shoulders are staying right over your wrist. Your fingers are spread wide. Pull it up and now pull it up here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, good, and hold it there. 1, take that leg back. Good, put it on the ground. You're in a plank pose. Hold here. Spin your biceps forwards. Good, hold your plank for 4. Good, 3, 2, good, and take your knees down gently. Good, take your knees down gently, press back into that child's pose. All right, so stay right where you are. Good, 3, 2. All right, and 1. So you're coming back onto your hands and your knees. All right, so this is fusion. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up into a down dog for a moment. So we're fusing some yoga, some Pilates, some bars, a B-A-R-R-E bar. Good moves, good. A lot of just core work in general. Pedal out your dog a little bit. And then walk your feet up towards your hands. You're gonna take your time. You're just gonna roll yourself up slowly. Then I'm gonna see if my head's on the screen. No. Good, no. Both of them. Both screens, no head. All right, arms down to your sides. All right, roll your shoulders back. I'm gonna move my iPad so it's up and down and move the phone in just a moment. Grab your weights real quick, please. So you're grabbing your weights. Good, you're gonna stand, let's just up and down. There we go. See if that's better for Zoom at least. All right, we're gonna stand on our right foot. You're gonna lift your left knee. Take your arms up to your side, make your arms nice and straight. Little pulses, up, 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 up. Good. Stay with it. Last set right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Your right leg is up, correct? You're standing on your right leg, your left leg is up. Okay. Hold your arms out there. Hold the leg. Good. Take your left foot out in front of you. So you stand a little sideways. Take it out right here. Good. Lift that leg up, up, up. Let's add those arms back in. So your weight should be on the light side here that you can do lots of reps. They're small, teeny, tiny motion. But you can always put the weights down. Stand up tall. Lean a little forwards. We're almost there. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your arms down. Take your leg. Tuck it behind your standing right leg. Good. You're going to bend your right knee. Good. Straighten it. Good. Bend it. So you don't have to poke behind there. Just tuck it out of your way and straighten. You're trying to sit back into a one-legged squat. Let's see if we're around you guys. Good. Good, nice and standing up tall. 2 more. Take it down. Good. Good, nice and tall. 1 more here. Great job. Take that foot down to the ground. You're gonna right away. Good. Take your, let's take the hands. Good, we'll take the hands up in a moment. Take your right leg away from you. Okay, so your arms are behind you a little bit. There's a vacuum. So the arms are gonna squeeze in, triceps. The leg will be lifting. So let's get the leg up, 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 and the squeeze in with the arms. In, hard to do. So just double time and don't worry about any music. Good. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Take your leg down. Okay, you're gonna put your weights on the floor real quick. You're stretching your right leg that you were just doing this with. Okay, so right ankle over left thigh. Hands gently press onto your knee and shin. Good, your ankle, your foot. All right, nice. 3, 2. Good, so we're gonna keep this leg crossed over. You're just gonna slide it down. Good, and fold down. So if the floor seems really far away, maybe use your ball or block or whatever you might have there Put your hands on that and drop your head. Rock your weight a little forward, so almost sliding a piece of paper underneath your heels. Good, shake your head out a little bit, let that neck go. Good, we're gonna stand up with our legs crossed. Roll your way slowly, slowly upright. Stretch your hands up over your head. Okay, so a little bit more of some yoga coming in. You're gonna slide your right leg over your left. Good, you can keep your right foot on the ground. You can tuck it all the way behind your left leg. Take your arms out to a T and then slide your right arm underneath your left arm. So you can hold your shoulders. Back your hands together. Maybe another crisscross, palms touch. Lift your elbows a little bit, sink down, stretch your hands forwards. Good, nice job. Good, now everyone, we're gonna squeeze our left leg a lot with your right. Squeeze your left leg, 3, squeeze it, 2. Unwind your legs. Good, unwind your hands, stretch them out in front of you. Sit down to a chair. Good, lift your heels off the ground. Good, so we're working our calf muscles here. Good, squeeze your stomach in tight to your spine, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whew. Good, heels down, hands up. Good, press your palms together. Good, pretend you're squeezing something between your palms. Squeezing something there between the knees, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Whew. All right, shoulders back. I'm gonna go grab my weights so I don't have invisible weights anymore. You're gonna pick up your weights. Make sure you bend your knees. All right. All right. So first, just getting used to that balance on the other leg. We're lifting our left leg, correct? Your right leg. Is it my left leg? Yeah. Arms up. Here we go. Lift. Good. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. Good. Nice. Lift. Lift. Good. Good. So check out your left leg. Are you sinking down? It's okay if it's bent. We're trying to lift out of those hips. Almost done. Up, up, up. Just balancing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Arms will stay right where they are. Freeze. Leg. Good. Lift. Now we didn't pulse. Let's take that leg out in front of us. There we go. Nice. Good. I'm going to turn a little this way this time. Good. And then we do pulses there. Here we go. Lift. Lift. Good. Lean in a little forwards. Stretch your arms long. Woo. Good. Nice. Stay with it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg down, but don't let it go on the floor. Good. You're going to tuck it behind you and let your arms come down to your sides. Good. And we're bending. Good. And straightening. I don't feel like I'm on the same leg now. Bending. Oh, yeah. And straightening. So you're doing a one-legged squat. Good. And straightening. Good. Down. And up. Nice. One more. Good. And you're all the way up. Good. Place that foot. Good. On the floor. Good for just a moment. We're going to take it out to the side. Good. Yeah, that's standing leg. So I feel like we did we do our one-legged squats on the same leg? Like we did on 2 sets? No one's sure. We see no's. How about over here? Okay, so it's just me. All right. Just my standing right leg is killing me, that's all. All right, lift that left leg up, or right leg up, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had a we did that on the right.
So we're gonna do our side leg right here. Okay. Arms out. So we did our arms right behind us. Squeeze them in, in. Good, so we were here. Lift, lift. Good, so keep going, keep pulsing. You can double time it, pulse, pulse, pulse. Good, stand up tall on that left side. 8. Good, lift that. Good, stand up tall on that right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift that left leg. And 1, good, bring your leg down, good, hands to your sides, cross your ankle over your thigh. Good, stretch. Great work. Good, hopefully you're even. I'm not sure if I am. Slide your left leg down over your right. Yeah, we have to put our weights on the floor, so we're gonna pull down gently. Good. So you can use your weights here too. So you put your hands on. But remember, you're rocking a little forward, lifting your heels perhaps just slightly. Good. Now keep your legs in that crisscross. Slowly roll your way up to standing. Okay, so let's see if I can call this one right for you guys. Slide your leg. Good. You're crossing your right over your left, or your left over your right. Make sure you switched your legs. Good. Your arms are out wide. So you can do that one crisscross, keep your toe on the ground, tuck it behind. Same thing with your arms. You can hold your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders aren't riding up to your ears. Good, now squeeze whatever your standing leg is. Squeeze it with your wrapped around leg. For 5, 4, same thing with the arms, 3, 2. Good, and you're gonna unwind your leg, bend your knees, sit down low into a chair. Good, sit down low. Good, shift your weight forwards, lift your heels. Good, take your hands out in front of you. Good. Good, we're gonna squeeze our palms in towards something invisible here. 3, 2, lower your heels, stand up tall. Press your palms together above your head. Good, press them together. 5, press your heels into the ground. Squeeze your legs together. 2, and relax, reach up. All right. So all that stuff go, moving on. Awesome, grab your weights, once again. Good, so again, bend your knees when you grab your weights. There are windows open to understand. Woo! It's more humid today. That's good. I mean, whatever you want over there. All right, sink down low into a plie. So, you're just pretty wide stride, pretty wide stance. Your knee is over your ankle. Okay, now it's hard to kind of tell forward, so I'm just going to go just slightly sideways. Here's my knees starting to come in. So I want to try to keep those back. Good. A little tuck of that tailbone. My spine's nice and straight. My hands are going to be down here. Good. Now when you stand up, you're going to put your hands up to your chest. Good, and come down. So hold on. 5, 4, 3, on the beat. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Good. Now pretend your feet are stuck to your mat. Okay, stuck to your mat. Squeeze. Slide the hands up and down the body. Elbows reach towards the ceiling. And you're trying to pull your feet together, like wrinkle your mat in the middle, but they're stuck. By the way, Stretch Armstrong is full of sugar water, I found out. And he sticks to the floor. And so does everything else. But he leaped on. 4. 2 more. Now listen, arms up, go back down in your legs. Pulse, arms, legs down. So it should feel kind of funny. You're doing just like a little tiny upright row. Legs maybe starting to feel a little bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You have one more set. Ready, go. 8. Now we're not coming up in our legs. 4, 3, 2, hold. Good. Weights in your right hand. Just a quick short set. Put them on your leg. Barely hold them there. Lift your right heel. Take your left arm out to your left. Shift your weight a little right. Open that left knee. Pulse. Get down nice and low. Try not to lean forwards. Woo. Last 8, 7, 4, 2, and 1. Heel down, stand up. Woo. All right, turn and face in front of your mat. Keep your legs wide. Left hand on your hips, spin around. Okay, you're gonna take your left heel up to the ceiling. Your weights are back here on this right leg. Good, bend down. Good, your left knee is bent, almost touching, but it's not. Your weights are just kind of hanging here on your right thigh. Pulse. Down, down. Good. Option, lift that right heel. Now, squeeze your left glute. Don't forget about your left leg. 8, 7, 6, 4. Try not to press onto your right thigh. 2, 1. Good. Foot down. Both hands out your weights. Good. Take your weights now on your left hand. Straighten your right leg for a moment. Oh my. Okay. So option, we're going to start in a lunge. You can come up to balance if you want. Hinge your weight forward. Let your left arm hang. You're pulling up to your hip and down. So that's the motion. Good. So option here, you can lift that left leg off the ground if you want. Same rowing. Up and down. Pull your hand right up to your rib cage. Pull that elbow straight towards the ceiling. Good, stay with it. Last two. Hold the last one, hand at your hip. If your leg is in the air, put it down. Good, but bend your right knee. Pull that hand up. So you're in a warrior stride. Your left foot spun down on a 45-degree angle. You're squeezing your left butt cheek, relaxing your right toes. Hold that elbow high, hold. Good. Weights come down to the floor. Okay. Weights down to the floor. Those are zoomed. All right. Hands can just frame your weights. Maybe put them flat so they don't stick into your chest when you do this. All right. Or put them on your way if you want. Come forward into a plank pose. You're right on the tips of your toes. Good. When you bend your elbows, you're hovering above your weights perhaps. Good. Hold it. 3, 2. Good. And then push up fast. Good. Again. Come down slowly. Hold it. Good. And again, press it up. Option, 1 or 2 knees on the floor. Lower down slowly. Hold it. Good. Press it up. Just one more. Take it down slowly. Good. Hold it. Good. Press straight up. Now hold your plank. 3, 2, knees down gently. If you did move your weights off your mat, put them back, please. You're going to take your weights about, I'm not good at measuring inches, 3 inches apart. 3 or so. 3-ish. All right. So there's room for your hands still to be on the side, but they're apart. All right, come on. Same thing with your feet. Good, to separate this a little bit. Okay, your right knee. Let's start with the knee, and then we're going to add something more. You're going to try to take your knee towards the weight. Good, take it back. Left knee. So let's try that again. Tapping the weight. Now, you want to try to tap your foot instead of just the knee. So try that. One more each. Good, and we'll gently come down. All right. For a moment, we stretch our wrists, and then we'll stand up. Back of your hands into the mat. Good, sit back towards your heels a little. Maybe add a little more, curl your fingers in towards your palms. 3. Good, 2. And 1. So first come up out of it. Good, release the weight on your hands. Shake it out. Good, we're gonna stand up. Good, let's stand up first. Good, you can grab them along the way, sure. Good, bend your knees and then stand up tall. Probably sure. Feet wide. Feet wide, please. All right, here we go. So we're not going to do upright rows again. We're going to do shoulder presses. Good option if you don't want to go over your head, then you can do another side raise. You could try a front raise. We are going to do that later, though. You could do another upright row. Otherwise, hands here. Sink down low. So when we straighten our legs, good, our hands are overhead. Here we go. Up and down. Lift and lower. Knees up. Good. Good. Just plumb line right down through the head, down through your spine, to the center of the pelvis. Now I'm going to add a little pull down from the ceiling. Push and pull. Push and pull. Last set. 8. Woo, 4. 3, looking good. 2, listen, hands halfway down. Knees are bent. Good. It's a press. Press. Good. Pulse down. Knees open. Woo. That's 8, 7, 6. Relax your toes and jaw. 2 and 1. Good. Stay low. Hands come down to your left leg. Put them there. Or weights come down to your left leg. Then lift that left heel right arm out to your side. Shift a little left. Pulse. Knees out. Shoulders back. Belly in. Stay with it. 2 more sets. Stay low. Good, nice. Good fortitude here. Stay with it. 8, 7. Woo, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your leg. Hands, the weight. Good. Left hand has a weight. Spin to the back of your mat. Good. Right hand on your hip. Good. You're going to sink down low. The weights are still on your left leg. Good. Bend that back right knee. It should feel good, at least in the front of your right thigh there. Squeeze your back right butt cheek. Pulse. Good. Option to lift your left heel. And then back right knee. Last set. Try not to press down into your thigh. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Left foot down. Straighten the leg for a moment. Ooh, ooh. Switch the weights to your right hand, please. So you can be in that lunge again. Or you can be balancing on your left leg. Let's do a slow-mo. Good. You can even put your right foot down flat if you wanted. Good. You're going to pull it up. Good. And down. Good. If your leg is lifted, same idea. It's up and down. We'll just get a tempo. Up and down. Lift and lower. Reach. Good. So again, draw your hand up towards your bottom ribs. Good. Elbow towards the ceiling. Good. Both legs engaged. Try to equal the effort in your legs. Look at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one up. Good. Little pulses. Right foot comes down. If it's up, pulse. Pulse from that lunge. Pulse. Good. Squeeze your right shoulder blade area down that right lat muscle. Last 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms go down. Woo. Place your weights on the floor there. Good. Step your left foot backwards, I believe. And your plank pose. Let's come down to our knees for a moment so I can uncross my weights. Good. Separate them right away. You can just get set up for the back-to-back this part now. All right, so we're back up in our plank. Good. Heel stretch back. You're on the tips of your toes. Good. Slowly lower chest towards the weights. 3, 2. Hold for a moment. Elbows and shoulders in a straight line, perhaps. Straight up. Good. Again, lower. Shoulders are not lower than your elbows, though. Good. And straight up. Good. And again, lower down. Keep those legs strong. Good. Straight up. You only have 2 more. Take it down slowly. Good. Nice. Looking strong. 1 more. Good, and you're straight up and you're holding. Good, take your knee, left knee towards your waist. Good, take it back, right knee. Left knee. Right knee. Option to pull that whole foot forwards. Tap with your toe. Ugh. Without really moving anything else still. Staying in that plank, one more reach. Good, hold the plank for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lift up, lift back into a down dog for just a moment. Good. All right, so we're gonna come down to the knees. Good, grab your weights right away, walk them towards your legs. Good, roll yourself upright. Knees and shins, may face forward. Cross right over left arm. Option to put those weights on the ground, of course. Good, so you're nice and straight here. Your hips press forward, you're not doing a back bend. Good. So you start straight, you stay straight, you lean back. Good. Watch the grip of the toes. Good. Press your hips forward, squeeze the butt a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, come straight up. Good, and 1. Good, let your arms go down to your sides. Good, pull your hands to your hips. Hinge a little forward from your hips. Belly in. Good, 10 kickbacks, ready, go. 10. 9, squeeze your triceps, do not swing the weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, arms straight down, sit up tall. Great job, left over right arm. Put shoulders right over those hips once again, and you lean back. Good again, squeeze your glutes, your butt a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, find your edge. Good, and coming straight up. Good, arms release to your sides. Hinge at your hips, go for it. 10, 9, make your triceps even tighter at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. Arms straight, you sit up tall on your knees and shins. Pull your shoulders up, back and around. Good, stand up tall, left foot down, right foot. Good, take a big breath in. If this is not for you, please just stay standing. Take your left knee down. Take your right knee down safely. Take a breath in and out. Good, right foot down. Good, standing up tall, and we'll just stay upright. Okay, great job. Weights are in your hands. The end of the weight's gonna face the ceiling. Good, your feet are slightly separated, just 3 or so inches. Good, and it's just a right arm will reach. We'll start slow here. Left arm. Good, so adding a little bit more speed. Good, but with that speed, good, you still stay in control. Good, it's like you're standing in mountain pose with your legs. I don't want to say it's mechanical, but they're stiff, but it's still pretty exact. Make sure you're still reaching as you do this. Good, and then you're not squeezing your weights a lot, just enough to hold on. Feel it? So we're almost there. You have 2 more sets. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Move from the shoulders to back. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. Keep this arm up. Keep the next arm up. Sit down. Hold. Reach. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Woo! Let's put our weights on the floor, please. Grab your ball or your block. Okay. So here we go. We're going to stand again wide with our feet. Just a little adjustment. All right. Hands are on your block or your ball. If it's the block, you're on the long, skinny way of the block, the tower versus like out wide. Right, if it's a roll of paper towels, same thing. You squeeze it in versus like end to end. All right, here we go. We're gonna start with our chest. Hinge at your hips. Good, so you can look up for a sec, but ultimately you're gonna look at the floor. Your neck is straight. You can put like a little cup of water on the back of your neck. Stretch your hands away from your chest. Good, your arms are pretty much touching your ears. Shoulders slide down your back still. The weight hinges a little forward. You can slide that piece of paper again underneath your heels. Good, and start to press your ball or your block together. Whatever it is you're holding, squeeze it. Good, if your arms are bendy, make them straight. Good, with your abdominal muscles in tight, you almost have to, for 4, 3, 2. Now keep your squeeze when you come up. A straight spine, straight legs, straight arms. Woo! And relax for a moment. Okay. Triangle. So let's sit our feet up. Turn your right foot all the way to your right. Okay, make sure it's aligned with the edge of your mat. Your left foot's probably fine. If you want to give it a little kick left, you could. Good. Before we do our arms, let's engage our legs. So lift those kneecaps towards your hips. Keep them that way. Hands overhead. Come on down, you guys. Good. Stretch it out. So a little bit left. You're trying to make this right side of your body lengthen as much as the left side is lengthening. So spin those right ribs forwards. Good. Don't forget the legs. Good. Now press your hands into your object. Squeeze it for 5. Arms as straight as you can be. 4, 3, 2. You're going to squeeze when you come up. Press your feet through the floor. Good job. Hands down. Relax. Right, so that should be hard. If you're giving it your all, you should need this time just to catch yourself. Catch up. Good. So left foot turns all the way left. Good. On the edge of the mat. The right foot can be on that angle. Hands stretch overhead. Your arms start straight. Your shoulders are down. Hinge over your left leg. Good. Pretend I'm taking you by the wrist and pulling you to the left. Good. Make sure those legs are strong. Left ribs try to dial forwards. Right ribs stack over left. Good. Press your hands into your object. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the press. Come on up. Woo! Good. Toes in. Hands down. Feet step together. And relax. Deep breath in. All right. Let's do one more. Let me just sit back to the middle. Your feet are that 3 inches apart, hip width, whatever that is for you. Okay, hands over your ball. First, we're gonna squeeze right here into the chest, whatever you're holding, push it and go. 5. Should feel a little bit awkward. 3, 2. Now we're gonna keep pushing like this. You're gonna take it up over your head. Good. Now pretend you have another object there between the knees that you're squeezing in also. Push it down or pull it down as you push in. We have 2 more. You're constantly pushing in. Take it back up. All the way up. Think about squeezing your thighs together. Corkscrew your feet into the ground at the same time. You know, one more go. Good. Belly fully engaged as well. Stay up here. Stay at the top. Good. Slide your feet to touch. Relax the hands and arms. Reach to your right. Good. Let go with your left hand. Good. Reach your right hand further away from you. Push your hips to your left. If you need to separate feet, do so. Otherwise, good. You're squeezing the legs in together. Your left hand's going to reach over. Try to reach, find that ball or block. 3, 2. Good. Come on up. Good. Right over to your left side. Go for it. Reach. Good. You let go when you get there. Good. That left hand stretches further away. It's hard to find it now. If you're spinning to your right, come back forwards, please. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Go for it. Find the ball. Good. Come on up. Good. Relax. Put it down, please. Put it down, please. Great job. Okay, so we're gonna just take our hands up like so and pull the elbows back. Tuck your chin to your throat. Good, so pulling the head back, good, or pulling the arms back, and then take your hands out in front of you. You're still top down with the chin. Good, kind of pulling your hands. You're leaning back, 3, 2. Good, take your hands slowly, easily to your ceiling or sky and arms down. To your sides, great job. Roll the shoulder back a few times. All right, let's come down to the ground, please. All right, so we kind of touched on this a little bit. Let's start in the forearms to start this out. Okay, so elbows and forearms down, feet walk back behind us. Shift your weight forward so your shoulders right over your elbows. If your heels are stretching back, the knees are lifting away from the ground. Okay, now we're going to slide our feet to touch. Good, so your heels are trying to touch. Okay, then we're going to spin our heels to our right. They won't stay touching the whole time, it's okay. And then just spin the other way. Now, you might find a little bit apart with the feet is better for you. So I want you to play with it. I want you to be relatively comfortable. Swiveling your hips side to side. Now, if you want to speed it up a little, but please do so. Just keep your form perfect. So working through the obliques, and of course other muscle groups. Good for a few more. Last couple. Hold your middle. Make sure you're done evenly both ways. 3, 2. Knees touch down. Good. Find a child's pose or some sort of roundness through your back, a half child's pose. We're gonna up it a little bit here. Good, and I know our muscles are tired, so I want you just to kind of really think about using your core. Good. So you're gonna come forwards onto your hands and your knees. Hold on. You guys can come forwards on hands and knees, there you go. And then lift up into a plank position. We're gonna slide our feet to touch, and we're gonna spin our heels to our right. And your left arm will stretch up towards the ceiling. Good. And then reach your left arm over your head, forwards. Good. Now look back, see your left foot. You're gonna take your left foot wide. Good, so it's stepping to the left. You're gonna spin into a plank with your left arm reaching forwards. Good, come forwards on your tiptoes. Lift your right leg. Good, hand down, foot down, bend your elbows. Press straight up. Good for your feet to touch. Spin your heels to your left. Good, take your right arm up over your head. Press your hips away from the ground. Good, 3. Now reach your right arm over your head, lengthen even more. Good, and then look back at your feet. Take your right foot over to the back right corner of your mat. Good, spin into your plank. Right arm stretching out in front of you. Good, find that plank. Left leg lifts, 3, 2. Hand down, foot down, last low push-up. Good, last up the plank. Good, and then your knees will touch down gently. Good, and you're gonna again do that half or full child's pose, not too long, just a breath in and out. I want your elbows and your forearms. Good, your left knee, is underneath your hip, that thing. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now, if you want to quickly add something in there, like a weight or a ball or something you can squeeze, depends on what your yoga block is like. Good, go ahead. It's up, up. Good, so try to keep the top of your right thigh, the quad part, is facing the floor. So your right foot's flexed, and hold that little cup of water. Good, and then shoulders, it's easy to kind of get a little comfortable here. Lift out of the shoulders, almost like you're holding a plank, right? Like your left knee would be off the floor, but it's not. Go 2 inches higher here at the end. It's a little challenge here, I think, when you have the block or whatever it is. We're going to squeeze that right knee over to the left calf muscle. Good, this is slow-mo. Good, and then it just comes back where it was and it kicks up even higher. So here we go. Down, lift, cross. If it slides out, don't worry about it. Lift, cross, push up, cross, push up. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. Of course, we'll end on the up. Last 8 pulses. 7, point your toe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 inch higher, hold, and then bring it in. Good. Bring it in so you can grab the ball, please. Take the ball or whatever it is there between your hands. Go ahead, take your right leg back behind you. Straighten it, go. Make it straight. Lift it up, 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 go, go. Flex your right foot. You're still on that plank sort of feeling with your arms. It's 3 sets, so it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bend your leg, point your toe, stretch your leg as high as you can up towards the ceiling. Stretch your leg so it's straight. Reach it up 3, reach it up 2. Good, take it down behind you, over to your left. 1. Good, your toes are tucked. Your heels stretching away from you. If you want to, try to come up. I don't know if my ball's gonna roll away though. If you want to come up to your hands, you might get a little more stretch here. Good, so you're gonna try to look over your left shoulder at your right heel. You're dialing your right hip forwards in a counterclockwise position. Push your right hand into the floor. Push it forwards. 3, 2. Good, and 1. And then bring that leg in. Good, so let's just do a little wag of our tail here. Good, and before we move on, we're going to do 1 lower body exercise or lower back exercise. Good, so come all the way down to your abdomen. Good, take the ball or whatever it is you have, you're gonna hold it with your hands. Good, you're gonna lay down, stretch your hands forwards. Good, look down at your mat. So you're in this really long, long line, right? And then you're gonna lift everything up on the count of 3. 1, 2, and your arms stay near your head like you did earlier. 1, or 1, 2, 3, lift, go, stretch it out. So both ends are lifting. Now squeeze your object there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, pull it in, good. Slowly work your way up to that half or full child's pose for a breath. Woo. All right, let's come back down. Elbows and forearms. Good. The ball goes behind your left leg. Good if you're using that. Here we go. Flex your foot. And we'll just lift up. Up. Now, if you happen to get a cramp in your leg, you'll just take that object out and stretch your leg out straight and maybe lift with a straight leg. Maybe. Try to make sure you're breathing. And it feels tight, so you can breathe into that back of that left leg. Push some oxygen in there. Good, find that sort of plank upper body. Like the right knee would be lifted, but it's not. Keep going. Last 2 sets, go higher. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now point your toe. So maybe double time it. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now pull your knee over to your outer right calf muscle. Good, and then you're gonna push it back up. So that's what it looks like. So it's cross and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep that core strong. Good, closing in now. Push it away. Last 3. Good, keep everything else as still as possible. Last 1. Hold it up. Maybe this is where we pointed the toe. Lift 3, 2. Good, and bring that leg in for a moment. Grab the ball so it's out of your way. Good, hold on to it, stretch your left leg out long, straight, lift. Great job, almost there. Flex that foot. Push your heel back. Good, all the way through those left glutes, making those strong. Last set right here. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend your leg partially. Point that toe. Stretch your leg all the way up to the ceiling. So now it's straight. Touch the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your leg down. Toss it behind you. If your toes are tucked, if your heel stretches away, maybe you move up to your hands. Look over the right shoulder though. And then dial that left hip forwards in a clockwise motion. Push your left hand forwards and down into the mat. 3, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Good, bring that knee back in. Good. Walk your knees forwards. Between your feet to one side. Work your way down, flat onto your back. Keep your ball or whatever it is with you. You're gonna lay down right away. You're gonna take it between the ball between the knees or thighs there. So doing another lower body exercise. Feet flat on the ground. If you have an arch in your back to start out, try to reverse it. So now your pelvis is tilted towards you. You just push your heels to the ground. Use your legs here to lift up. You can maybe wiggle the shoulders a little underneath you. So you want to be off your neck. You can press your hands into the ground if you want. Bring your feet a little closer in together. Start to squeeze whatever you have there between the knees. Squeeze it tighter. You see? Good. We're going to lift the heels up. Good. Scoop your pelvis. Lift 2 inches higher. Probably walk your feet in when you do that. Good. So you can go up even more now. Go as high as you can. Good. So you can see your hip bones and the tops of your thighs are trying to be parallel to the ceiling. Good. Taking those little cups of water and placing them right there on your thighs. Good. Lift 1 inch higher. Squeeze your ball. Good. Squeeze your glutes. Good. You're going to ease your way down for a moment. Good. Just be still, please. Nice job. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to add a little bit more. If your calf muscles cramp up, go flat-footed. Okay. Here we go. Start with that little scoop of the pelvis. Work your way up into a bridge. If you can come in, you're lifting up more and more and more. You're starting to lift up so much that you can now lift your heels. You can walk your feet in more. Go ahead, take your hands, stretch them over your head up to the ceiling. Good. Now reach your hands up. Good. Pretend you have a second object that you're going to squeeze your hands into. Squeeze the ball. Good. Lift your hips. Good. And pulse straight up towards the ceiling with your hips. Up. Up. Good. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your hands for 4. We're not coming down. We're going to back to back this set. Now hold. Push your ball in. Press your hands just slightly in. Don't drop down. You're almost done, I promise. 8, 7, 6, 5. You should feel fire in those glutes. 2, and hold 1. Everything's in and tight, and then release. Oh my. Okay. First, let your legs go straight. Hold on to your ball there, your ball, or your block. If you have a block, you're going to put the block on the soles of the feet. If you have a ball, you're going to hold it with flex feet between the arches of the feet. Good. If it's something that doesn't roll off your feet, you can try to hold it on the bottom of your feet. If it's like a book, I don't know. That's up to you. All right, here we go. So our feet are flexed. If you're trying to stretch the back of your legs here, if you're working your abdominal muscles, you guys are just holding this. Same DJ. This will be fun.
Want to see some action?
All right, hold on. 5. 4. 3, 2. Okay, so you're gonna reach up, grab whatever it is there. Bend your knees. Get it out. Good, take your ball or whatever else is off to the side. Hands around your knees and shins. Give yourself a hug. All right, roll yourself to the side of your mat. Good, and then just use your hands here like this. You're just gonna use your hands to press up. Good, and swing yourself forwards. Let's stretch the legs out in front of you. See the bottom of my feet. This way. All right, so legs are out in front of you. You're sitting up nice and tall. So you're gonna bend your right knee. Okay, I have to actually face forwards for this. This is a shoulder stretch, a hamstring stretch, and a back stretch. Don't get hung up on the bind. What I do want you to be focused on is making sure you're sitting on your sit bones and you're not like tucked underneath you. So you want to be able to sit up straight. Left hand helps you here. Push it on the floor. Reach out in front of you with your right arm. Okay, so Instagram, I'm like backwards and forwards. I don't even know what, I can't remember on Instagram. So reach forwards, good. And then wrap that arm around your leg. Now you get your elbow past the leg. You'll probably be able to bend it and then take your left hand, maybe point fingers. But if not, right, you're just kind of like this. You're going to fold over your left leg. You're trying to flex your left foot, pull your toes towards your shin. 3, 2. And then it's okay on this one, like that sit bone comes up. It doesn't usually happen, right? It's not usually okay, right? But this one, it's okay. Let go of your bind slowly, sit up tall, let's twist. You're twisting to your right. Good, your left hand can just hold your knee, you can bring your arm across your leg. Push your right foot through the floor. If you like to cross it over. Let's go 2. Good, 3. 2. Yep, and 1. Come back to the middle. Good, stretch your right leg straight. Good, give it a little shake. Left knee bends, left foot flat on the ground. So this is important, they're not touching. They're apart. There's space between those. That 3 inches we talked about, that's between your foot and your leg. Right hand pushes you forward. Reach inside your left leg with your left arm. Good. Try to get the armpit there onto the shin. So you could use a connector too, like clothing or a strap. And you're folding down over that flexed right foot, leg. Your left sit bone might lift a little bit, it's okay. Enjoy the stretch. 4, 3, 2. Good, and if you are bound up, let your fingers slide apart. Good, sit up tall. Good, left hand behind you now. Right hand finds that left leg. Good, you're sitting up tall and twisting. Good, if you get your left hand in line with your tailbone, that usually is a nice alignment. You can press the foot over if you want. 3, 2, and 1. All right, back into the middle. Good, let your left knee just drop open. Cross your right ankle in front of your left. Let me just unplug here. Stretch both hands up towards the ceiling. Good, let your hands hold onto your sides. Good, we'll do this 2 more times. Reach straight up. We're gonna interlace our fingers on this one. Palms up. Good, take just a little side stretch one more time each way. To the middle. Good, nice, back up to the top. Good, let your arms fall to your sides. And one last one. Good, arms stretch up. So you guys know when you look in the library and you see a class, bring your hands to heart center. It's more than an hour. A lot of it's just kind of chit chat in the beginning. Okay, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me Zoom, Instagram, and you guys out here, awesome job. Have a nice
Thank
weekend.
you.
I will be physically gone from the building for 2 weeks. I'm just relocating for 2 weeks, I'm calling it. So I will do at least Instagram. I'm not sure about the Zoom. Natalie Wetzel's gonna teach my fusion class. I think she's out there somewhere, but I'm not sure. Live, and Natalie will be here live. Barb's gonna teach my yoga this Sunday, and I'm not sure about the following Sunday. So I have live people so far to cover me. Okay, but I'll probably stream just randomly from my location.
So they'll be Zooming, right? The fusion, Natalie will Zoom.
Hold on, by Instagram.
Tasha,
Yes, I'm listening to you.
I saw that Barb isn't listed to Zoom your yoga class on Sunday. Is there any way that you could do a yoga class on Sunday on Insta or
I
something?
probably will, yeah, I think
Okay.
I will. I wasn't gonna ask her to do that stuff, so I'll probably just, yeah, and I might do it a little bit later.
Okay,
Will Natalie Wetzel Zoom?
I can ask her to, she will probably, yeah.
Yeah, but she does her class, so maybe she'll be willing to Zoom.
Okay,
Thanks, Tab.
thank
Okay.
you so much. Great class.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Miller. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.